Stargazers, and welcome to Scorpio season. Mercury retrograde is about to begin in Ophiuchus, and I wanted to give you all this recap of what the energy was like. So I pulled this based on today, November 25th. We're 2 days into Scorpio season, and we have a very exciting grand trine happening. You can't see it pictured here, but the Sun, Mars, and Neptune are all trining together. Mars is in Cancer, the Sun is of course in Scorpio, and then Neptune is in Pisces. And this is so powerful because your deepest inner creative desires and capabilities are being reawakened through your own emotional excavation, through you being willing to share your deepest awarenesses, your deepest artistry, your deepest creativity with the world. There will be so much movement and so much expansion for you and for your art. This is so powerful for your inner world and also for your relationships, for you to share what is deeply in your heart, what you have experienced, what you have healed, what you have moved through, right? This next layer of depth is coming through in your creations, and it's going to ripple impact all of your relationships. This also could be a very powerful way for you to deepen intimacy during Scorpio season, right? Scorpio loves intimacy and connection and sexual pleasure. What if you showed your lover and your partner your deepest art, your music, your poetry, your expression, right? Or let yourself create more from the depth that's emerging during this season, from this deep descent into our inner world. And then of course we have Mercury in Ophiuchus, and right now as I was recording this, it's in the 12th house, so that'll be a general read for the whole collective time. It's opposing Jupiter. Jupiter is in Taurus, and Jupiter is squaring off with Saturn in Aquarius, and then Mercury in Ophiuchus is squaring off with Neptune. So we have a lot of really juicy conflict coming up to be resolved, right? What is it that you have to say that is really deeply healing for you that would shift things in your family, in your community, for your audience? You know, day-to-day realization of ways that you can heal the way you think about yourself, right? And who your friends are, who you let into your life, where you need to have more boundaries, where you need to have more discernment around the people in your life with Jupiter and Taurus in the 6th. And especially that squaring off with Saturn in Aquarius. You know, there's some people that maybe you're around them because it was a good idea at the time, it helped you expand, but now there's deeper integration of who you are and the people you need to surround yourself with. So that's Scorpio season. Scorpio season is here to help us speak our deepest truth, know our deepest truth, stop lying to ourselves about what's really there, and to really fully reveal, you know, the next layer, the next set of skin that we're moving into as we dance with Ophiuchus. And with Ophiuchus Mercury squaring off with Neptune, it's really letting your deep subconscious mind be healed, be processed, right? Not being afraid to go into those depths, not being afraid to go into that place that feels unhealable, that feels too dark, too shadowy, too immense, especially when it comes to relationships with friends, especially friends that feel like siblings or sisters. Sisterhood wounds are being healed at this time. And it's a really, really profound opportunity to integrate because Pluto is trining with the moon. And this Pluto moon trine at this moment means that looking at emotional healing is a way to profoundly transform yourself. And when we transform ourselves, everything around us changes. Our world, our community, our businesses, our families. And so this is the descent time. This is the time to go deep within yourself, to really, really excavate the pain that perhaps you have been ignoring. And it's easy to know what it is because it's where you're triggered, it's where you're emotional, it's where you still get heightened, it's what you still want to run away from, right? It's time to go towards that which you want to run away from. Go into the fires, go into the glacier that seems too cavernous and too cold for you to sip the wisdom from, that ancient water. And that ancient water is your emotional self that is solidified within your body, and it's now time for that to be melted and to become beautiful glacial spring water that you drink in to release that which is weighing you down. Have a beautiful Scorpio season. And if you would like to deeply embody this Scorpio season and know what it means for you and your sacred business, reading astrology charts, reading human design, being a cosmic artist, then join us inside of Cosmic Arts Training, because tomorrow we have our final Scorpio training and embodiment. It is our final 13 solar season embodiment practice that we will be doing. We'll be going through where all of the Scorpio gates are in the human design system, the goddess and god pantheon of Scorpio, and what it really means to read for Scorpios and descend into Scorpio season. Join us here. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. I'm going to be adding so many more trainings and live sessions into 2025 for this Cosmic Arts training. So just because tomorrow is the last live session with us descending into Scorpio energy, we will still have more trainings to come.